What's the deal, family? Welcome back to the Real Action channel on YouTube. It's your boy Sean. We here with another banger for y'all, man. So look, we got extended highlights, man. One of the greatest games, Ireland versus France 2023 Guinness Six Nations. Okay, we about to run this one up right here. Let's be honest. This is the match everyone was excited for. This was the big one. This game, you could argue, is the decider of the Six Nations. You could argue. Some of y'all might go against me with that. But at the end of the day, it's between these two teams for the most part. Between these two teams, who's going to end up taking the dub in the entire tournament. So that's why this game is like, this is the one right here. This is the one. This is one of them deciding games right here. So we're going to see who takes the dub. If you keeping up, you know what I'm saying? You keeping up with the posts. You know I got Ireland, and then obviously I got Scotland and England for the next games. That's these ones right here. I'm about to react to those in a second. But I got Ireland, Scotland, and England, and you guys seem to kind of agree for the most part. Yeah, you guys picked Ireland, you guys picked Scotland, and you guys picked England, more so than you commented Italy. So you guys are on par with me, man. If you watch my early reactions to matches, man, you know I had like a 20% success on my predictions. Now I'm at like 50-60. You know, I'm at 50-60. I ain't gonna say I'm getting every game right, but I'm getting more games right than wrong at this point. So let's check this one out. You guys know what to do, man. Go watch the other games, man. Make sure to check the post so you can pick who you got for this upcoming weekend. I'll probably post that today or tomorrow. And that's it, man. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, man. Let's get to it.
And it's Intermac who gets France underway, playing for the 16th time today in partnership with the world player of the year,
nervous receiving that ball.
Dupont. Johnny Sexton really was tearing up during the anthems.
We knew the French were going to start fast. This is really structured, patient play from the visitors.
They've got the first penalty as Antonio carried that ball into contact. Here's Thibaut Flamand, who's a wonderful footballer. He's a former right half, went to Loughborough University. Here's Dupont, now Julien Marchand. And ripped away by Ireland, so Wayne Barnes, one of the best referees in the world, brings them back for potentially a first scoring opportunity. But how accurate can Thomas Ramos be? 14 points against Italy, but he did miss 5 points off the kicking tee. So he needs to find his accuracy today.
Easy three.
And makes the ideal start. So it is certainly not the beginning that Ireland had in Wales, when they had all the ball and hammered their way into a 27-3 lead.
Well, Thomas Ramos missing is the anomaly, isn't it? Return to type for the French fullback. He is class in front of the posts.
One of the many Toulouse players in this French side. Ireland and France dominated by Toulouse and Leinster players. Not as many Leinster players in the Ireland side as in previous excursions, due to various reasons, injuries being one. Here's Dupont. Good take of the restart by France. And off goes Hugo Keenan, player of the match against Wales, given a bit of space. Antonio makes a tackle, helped by Flamand. And now James Ryan, really finding the form that won him his early caps.
Good clean out.
Ringrose, there's that little wrap round.
There we go. There we go. We moving.
Leinster and Ireland jerseys. James Lowe did that against Wales. Used that left.
What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's that?
French under pressure, deep in their own half. Well, that was a carbon copy of what Lowe did against the Welsh.
Well, not only is he a great winger and a brilliant running threat, but his left foot is such a useful weapon.
Didn't he just stop the dude on his inside of their own try line? Shouldn't that be like some points or something? Like in the NFL, bro, if you get somebody and they end up taking you down or tackling you at your own goal line or whatever, your own touchdown mark or whatever, it's called a safety. And the team that did that would get 2 points. So let's say if this was NFL, then Ireland would get 2 points for the safety for France getting tackled at the own goal line or try line. Is it not the same in rugby? Is that not like a thing or something? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna keep watching.
For this Irish team.
Ireland were there. They may well regret that. It's all about taking opportunities at this, the highest level. Scotland did it last week. Scored tries almost every time they got into the English 22 at Twickenham. Here's Beale. Beautiful goal! Oh, that's magnificent! Keenan's going to score!
Wow, and he took it to the house.
Oh my goodness!
And he took it to the house.
That was a try of screaming quality. The movement and the deception completely unravelled the French defence.
A brilliant score.
Bro, I swear to God, every time I see one of these Irish dudes with cornrows, bro. Every time I see one of these Irish dudes with cornrows, bro. Feel like I'm watching Malibu's Most Wanted or something. Apparently it's a thing in Ireland. Like braids and cornrows is a thing in Ireland. I don't know, bro. I just know that's a black thing. That's an American black thing. I don't even know if they doing that in Africa like that. Much love, though.
Completely different to the last minute and a half we've seen Finlay Beale.
Great pass.
Who said props just push? Swiveled, turned round. Brilliant inside ball to Hugo Keenan. Swiveled, turned round.
Great heads-up pass from cornrows, man. From cornrows, great heads-up pass, bro.
Brilliant inside ball to Hugo Keenan. I wonder whether he made the wrong decision in terms of going in between Ramos and Romanen Tamak. But when you're travelling at that pace, why not? But that's all about Finlay Beale.
Oliver challenged by Lowe, good challenge by Lowe. Here goes Dupont, bit of space for the magical scrum half, makes him a dangerous man. Damien Penaud.
They got France lost.
Here's Dumortier. Again, they're getting caught their heels, France, far too often.
Yeah.
They're going to try and generate a position where they can kick on their own terms. Don't worry about kicking.
France right now is not making any magic. It's looking rough right now. They're not really making no magic. Yeah, it's still 7-6, so you know you got to give a shout out to their defense. But Ireland's defense is not giving them nothing to work with. Ireland ain't giving them nothing to work with, and France ain't creating nothing to work from. So it's just looking like a real bad stalemate for them right now. And I mean, honestly, same thing for Ireland's offense. They not really making too much crazy magic, but they finding openings, and they're capitalizing on finding those openings. So we'll see how that transfers into the rest of the game. It's only been the first 15 minutes, so still a lot of game to play.
Can't just run it out willy-nilly just because you fancy having a run. You need to pick your opportunities.
What do you say?
Willy-nilly just because you fancy having a run. You need to pick your opportunities.
You need to pick up on opportunities. Look, at the commentator said it after I said it. I'm telling you.
The rugby they're playing is more like the kind of rugby you'd play in the opposition 22, not your own.
15 good.
Sexton picked up a dead leg last week. Up goes Keenan and fails to gather it now. It's Dupont, Moefana under pressure from McCluskey. Gets it away to Ntamak.
Avantage terminate.
Again, they've not kicked on their own terms. It's a poor kick. It just lobs the ball up to Matt Hansen.
A little chip and chase for Hansen. Oh, nearly bounced for him. Ntamak gets in the way. And then a loose wild.
You know, there was, I forgot exactly what game it was. I don't know if it was last week's game or if it was one of the Autumn Nations games. But I had mentioned something about, like, France should be running around with the ball more and they shouldn't be kicking. There was a game where they were just kicking way too much. And I was like, why are they doing this, bro? They should be running around with the ball. Antoine Dupont quarterbacking the whole way up. And I think one or two people commented like, bro, France plays like that. They kick the ball, they wait for penalties, they wait for this. Look, I'm going to be real with you. Maybe that is how they play most of the time, but all the games that I've seen them have success in, they didn't play like that. They ran the ball a little bit more, running, gunned a little bit more, had a little bit more free-flowing creativity on the offensive end, not just kicking the ball, hoping for penalties, hoping, you know, to get to help with the field advantage, you know, the ball placement, whatever it is. That never seemed to like really work. At least it didn't stand out to me to really work. So we're going to go back to that today because you see him kicking the ball, doing this. It's not working for him. I don't think that's their way to win games most of the time. It might work sometimes, and it might be something they try to do a lot, but that I've never seen that win games for them. And they're reverting back to this almost desperately, and ain't nothing coming from it. Anyways, let's continue.
Pass under pressure from James Ryan, but can Peno go here?
There they go. There they go.
Opening the pitch up on the French. Geelong needs support. He gets it from Damien Peno. You never give a vampire a taste of blood, and that's what Damien Peno is. He's one of the ultimate finishers in world rugby.
And like I said, when they run the ball and they running around being creative and more free, that's when they get points. And don't say it was because they was kicking it the whole time, because all that was accidental. Those kicks were not made on purpose for that to happen like that. All accidental. But when they started to run the ball and not be afraid and be fearless, we see what happens. I still got Ireland, though.
We might as well pack up and go home, Robbo. What do we know?
Pack up and go home. It's 11-7.
What they're doing. They're trying to open up this Irish defence. They're trying to play a chaotic style of rugby, which means the point of attack is always changing. The Irish can't set defensively. You've got Irish defenders bouncing out, biting in. That's exactly the type of defensive line that this French team really want to get stuck into.
Ooh, that was a hit.
He does so well there. Does Damien Peno to get through that gap. In November, he was quite quiet at times, and he just burst into life. He is a class act. Can't keep him quiet all game.
Escargot, he is not. Conor Murray, whose service looked very sharp last week in Wales. In the absence of Jamison Gibson Park, his first choice these days for Ireland. This is great work.
Nice. Oh, great movement to the wing. Let's go!
6'2", 16 stone 10, a bulk to stop, but were the aerial dramatics enough to create the score? TMO will decide.
Okay, you've got an on-field try, which equally the player was in touch.
Well, he's got to get the ball down on the grass without you touching the white line simultaneously.
Looks like he got it.
It's the other angle that shows us better.
We've got that clear evidence that it's no try, haven't we?
That's great.
And so from that
Wayne,
angle, it's not clearly on the line, is it?
Wayne, I haven't got the foot clearly in touch, and I haven't got the ball clearly in touch. You can stay with your on-field decision.
It's got to be clear and obvious.
Thanks very much.
And the on-field decision was a try, and the try stands for James Lowe. Try against Wales, try against France. What a game we have here in Dublin.
We've got two countable, an upright tackler. Now this is about where all the force goes through and whether there is contact with a
What a
head.
hit.
I think the problem is here, Robbo. You've got someone that is the size of a mountain.
Reduces the force somewhat, it comes through the
The
chest.
impact is enormous. And he needs to lower that. But I think it's hit with such force, he's gone up and up through.
I think there's a tackle, I think there's some force through the chest.
Phelan close again for Ireland. They're fourth in inches on Super Bowl weekend. And Ireland there! Yes!
Another one, rack 'em up.
Through that horde.
Speaking of Super Bowl weekend, did any of you good people that's watching this video right now watch the Super Bowl? America, Super Bowl, NFL, football? It was good. It's a good game, man. Y'all should have watched it, bro. I don't know why y'all hate on football so much. You know what I mean? I don't know what it's still a great sport. Like, yeah, I watch the rugby games and stuff too, but football's still a good sport too. I don't know why we can't just have a common ground where, like, y'all from overseas are like, hey, American football is actually a good sport. It's just different from the sport that we have. I don't understand it. Just the same way I don't understand why some American people don't like sports that aren't really popular in America. Like, they're still good sports. They're just different than the ones we watch. I don't know. Shit, all the American homies over here that don't understand rugby and hate rugby and cricket and other sports, I don't understand. Y'all could be mad. Same thing for y'all overseas that be just, American football sucks, this is why rugby is the best. Why are you mad, bro? It's two completely different sports. Yeah, they got similarities, but they're two completely different sports. Like, you can admit one's good and the other one's good for their own reasons. You know? I don't know. That's just my perspective. Y'all let me know what you think about that one. I don't get the hate and the animosity and all that other stuff. Like, it's just a sport, bro. Like, you got basketball, you got cricket, you got hurling, you got Gaelic football, you got rugby, you got NFL football, you got fucking, you know, you got hockey, you got fucking street hockey. I don't know. It's all different shit, man. You got wrestling, MMA, boxing, one championship. It's just, I don't know. Anyways, y'all let me know if you watched the Super Bowl and if you enjoyed it.
Of French bodies, and it's Andrew Porter. Someone's tried to squeeze a rhino into Lycra, and it was the rhino who made the extra vital inches there for Ireland. Ireland missing Gibson Park, Henshaw, Healy, Furlong. So 3 Lions out, but Ireland still very effective. Dupont, in comes Hansen. Charles Olivon tried to create a barrier.
Back you go, Peter, back you go.
Dupont, Duflamont met by Tag Byrne and Josh van der Fleer, the World Player of the Year. Dupont, former World Player of the Year. Valetea carries. Penalty to the French, and this is where Ireland have given the French the opportunities. They've given them kickable penalty positions. Ramos picks up the tee quickly. Is that another sign of excellence?
Great kick.
Oh yes, it is.
That is brilliant from Ramos. When you can nick a 3-pointer from nearly in your own half.
Second row. Valetea. Here is Dupont.
Space is opening up.
Yeah, there is. It is opening up. Oh,
Ooh,
he's getting to Hansen. And there's
Oh,
Keenan.
big 6.
Keenan, has he the pace to beat Ramos? Keenan for Hansen. Where's the ball going to finish up? In the hands.
Wow.
Unbelievable tackle.
Oh, the defence by France.
Wow. Hold up. The pick 6 interception almost ran it back to the house. Number 9 on the defense with the stop, the very clutch stop. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot.
It's beyond heroic. Tag Byrne, was it touched by an Irish hand? Ireland go again. Here's McCluskey. Murray, Hansen, Dixon, Ficou, but well, how did France stop that try from being scored?
Almost does brilliantly, but that, to hold someone out from that distance, he's
Look
torn.
at that, bro. What a beast, bro. Held on to dear life. What are you talking
He's
about?
probably bigger than him and heavier than him. The desire to keep Mac Hansen out there from Antoine Dupont.
That's what makes him one of the top players in the world. There's little moments like that. He could have easily let him get the try. He could have, you know what I'm saying? He tried with 120% effort, bro, to make sure he didn't get that try.
It might sound obvious, but that's almost impossible.
Crazy.
Lobbing this one over the bar. 22 points to 16 at half time.
Bro, it's only half.
Truly breathless stuff in their first half.
Video damn near
Some
over.
rugby of the highest quality, not just in attack but defensively as well. The French have held out some coruscating Irish attacks. Which team will have the most energy in the second half? Maybe one of
Both teams ran back to the locker room, so I don't know.
the
Both teams ran
at
back.
half time here in Dublin in this second round Guinness Six Nations match.
But Ireland got to the locker room first. Both teams ran back. But the whole entire squad of Ireland made it in first. And I noticed these things.
It's Ireland 22 and France 16. Craig Casey digs out Porter, goes for his second try of the game, as he did against New Zealand in the summer. Casey brings defence, McAloo's in there, and they do it again. There's a lot of green shirts on this left-hand side.
Up top.
Oh, that's James Lowe. Great defence again by France, who somehow twisted
Yo, Lowe is a
through Ramos to save the score.
Lowe's been there all game, bro.
This is literally on a knife edge.
2 penalties, one in front of the post, one by Matthew.
Rugby's a strange game.
Dupont, Wardy. Now it's France's turn to build their phases, putting things in place, brick by brick here. Flamand.
Step back.
Can't afford to miss too many tackles now, Ireland. The French attack is beginning to pulse, and Ramos tries that drop at goal.
Nice.
It's low, it's flat, but it's there from Ramos.
You got it.
Tell you what.
One stop. 3. It cans.
That means they get isolated.
O'Toole almost gets isolated there. Marchand, one of the best poachers in the world game, was there. Bundyaki caught by Gail Fickou. You're supposed to be injured, mate. Great work by Fickou. Oh, the away now.
Good pass. Oh, he said, get off me with the stiff arm. Get off me. Get off me.
Ireland painting a glorious landscape.
Run me up.
Dublin. Is that the try?
Run me up there, punch.
The Grand Slam champions.
Got the bonus point and everything.
Well, it's an unbelievable score for Ireland. As I say, they were just seesawing from one side to the other. And once they got to that edge, and France piled into the breakdown, look how many numbers they got in that breakdown. That ball there was the one that really opened it up. And he's got no right to get through 3 French defenders.
No right, bro. Broke 3 tackles. Stop playing with him. What are you talking about, bro? He broke 3 of them. Get off me. Stiff arm. Get off my leg, bro. Get off, man. What the hell wrong with you?
Like that as Gary Ringrose, but Caelan Doris all afternoon
Fighting for the
has been an
try.
absolute pain in the backside. Mathieu Jalibert, he'll be soon.
Bro did 1 stiff arm and took down out 3 people, bro. He really caught 4 bodies. You know what I'm saying? He caught 2, 3 on his own, and then 1 was collateral. He caught 3 on his own, and 1 was collateral damage. Look at that. Stiff arm, right into 2 people. Fickou drops. I think that's Fickou. Fickou drops off the stiff arm. Other player comes in, try to wrap the leg, get off me.
Mathieu Jalibert.
That's 3 right there. Last one, get off me, off my arm.
Disappointed with that. He got absolutely flattened by a left-hander to the chest.
So well into the red numbers now.
Le premier fois.
Barlow at the back of that mole. And Ireland, despite missing those 37 tackles, we're going to win here with a bonus point. Here's Fickou into Mac to Mortier. Does he knock it on? He does. And that will be that.
Look at Johnny.
Ireland,
Look at Johnny Height.
#1 team, have beaten the Grand Slam champions France by 32 points to 19. And they march on now to consecutive away games against Italy and Scotland. A week's break. I think everybody's going to need it after a match like that.
Week break. All right, man, that was it. One of the greatest games. That was a good game, bro. That was a good game, man. I thought it was going to be a little bit tighter towards the end, but just that first half was close game, man. Everybody was making something happen, or at least trying to, man. But that was Ireland and France 2023 Guinness Six Nations. Let me know what you think of the performances from both teams. Let me know what you think in the comments. And that's it. Be on the lookout for the games for next week. I'm going to make a community post. I'm going to make a poll about it again. Make sure to vote for who you think is going to win this upcoming week. I don't want to check it right now because I don't want it to give up the scores of like the next 2 videos I'm going to react to. But just make sure to check that out. It'll be in the community post. Decide on who you want. But that's it, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember to keep it real. Real always reaches everyone. See y'all next time. Peace.